Hey guys, how's it going? It's your boy Gazza9919 here, and what we're going to be doing today is trying to solve the issue of the non-working fog lights on Dennis. I put it down to bad connectors, and luckily I've managed to find some new ones. Well, I say new, I went to scrapyard and found them. I've been looking for these for absolutely ages. I haven't been able, as weird as this may sound, I haven't actually been able to find a Mk5 with normal fog lights until now. So what the plan is because the fog lights don't work anyway, so I'm not really bothered about snipping wires for the fog lights. I'm going to snip the existing two wires, and then I'm going to temporarily put these, connect these wires together. It ain't going to be permanent. I'm just going to connect them, see if it works, and then take them off. And then I'm going to get some heat shrink around it and do that. If I know it works. So that's the plan of action. So today's literally to see if it is the connector that's at fault, because if it's any worse, I'm gonna have to trace the whole wire and loom back. So let's hope it's here and not all the way around the engine bay somewhere. So what I might do for a bit easier access is take the headlight out, because obviously the fog light, if we can see it on camera, is now, where is it? There it is, just down there. That if it'll focus, yeah, you get the gist. So it's down there, and it'll just make life a bit easier if this light was out of the way. And it's the same story on this side. This side you can barely see it because there's that much stuff in the way, and it's just easier if we just get this out of the way. Right then, so I know it's sketchy, it really is, but it's literally just to determine if that fog light does work, if it's down to the cabling, or if it's just that connector. So it's a moment of truth. Turn the ignition on, then we'll get the dip beams and the fog. Not sure which one is, so I'll just turn both on. Okay, so it would appear that it isn't the actual connector. Unless it isn't working because the other headlight in. Seems like a crazy theory, but I guess it's worth a try. Okay, so still not working. The other headlight's in. So more than likely snip that wire for nothing. But obviously it had to be done because we have to eliminate stuff. It's always about process of elimination. So now it's a case of just tracing the wires back and trying to figure out where they go. So you join me on day 2, or night 2 should I say, the day's getting shorter, of the day 2 of the mysterious fog light outage. Now there has been happenings. I've discovered something and I'm really happy, and I may be able to actually fix this without delving too deep into the wiring side of things. I shall show you how I've figured it out. Now I know Dennis is missing half his face at the minute, but bear with me. So I originally pulled the connector out, as I thought, well, we need to remove the fog light to have a proper look at this, because I'm quite sure that the fog lights are connected through this cable. Whether I'm right or wrong, I'm not sure. But what happened then was this plastic bit sort of pulled out with only one wire. And I thought, well, that's strange, so I decided to take this plastic cover off and then make sure the connectors are connected to the actual cable properly and give it a go. So then I've come into the car and I've bear with me, turn the ignition on, turn the lights on, and then turn the fog light on. Looked outside, come back to it, and hey presto, we have a fog light working. Obviously that one isn't working because, if you remember, I snipped it, so I may well have done that for no reason, but it's all part of problem solving and narrowing your options down to what the problem could be. it should be easy enough to get some heat shrink around that cable and get it sorted. I'm just gonna temporarily wire it up for now, see if that does anything, and if it does, then hey presto. But if it doesn't, then there's something wrong with the cable going from here to here, so it's not too much of a burden. It's just a case of stripping some cables down, finding good cable, and then working from there. If it blows up or not, I don't know, but there's my very bodgy wiring job for the moment. Just for the moment, to see if it works. This is the moment of truth now. The pins are fully pushed into the back of that one, and now I'll find out if I've chopped the end off for literally nothing. So, ignition on, lights on, fog lights on. We have that one. Hey, and we have that one as well. So that was the problem. The pins were literally just not pushed in properly. As I say, I'm gonna have to get some heat shrink or something and do a proper job of those wires, but they're both working. We've got to the end of it. Now it's a case of just putting the car back together. Yay. Okay, so I've just thought a bit further into this. As I've been trying to reassemble this, I've realised that this white bit here won't go in because the groove is on the other side for what that slots into. Basically meaning that the peach wire was on the right hand side and the peach wire needs to be on the left hand side to correspond with the purple wire, because basically the main plastic bit with the purple and black wire goes in like this with the this bit facing up, but this white bit goes in facing down. So yeah, the ground was going to the purple and the live was going to the ground, and that's why they didn't work when I originally plugged them in. So it was a manufacturer error. That's what it all boils down to. So what I've done is trimmed the little tabs off the top and basically put the connector in upside down. It doesn't really matter too much because this didn't have the metal clip on in the first place, so it don't make a difference to how strong it was held in. Basically this should still work regardless, but it just neatens it up, and it should still be waterproof, so we won't be getting any condensation in these puppies. So after a quick drive, I've now figured out that it's not going to fail on me anytime soon, so yeah, seems to be working quite nicely. In conclusion, this could have all been fixed by the push of one wire on the driver's side, but how are you supposed to know these things, you know? And I think if we can take two things away from this, it's that one, with the fog lights, if the driver's side fog light doesn't work, then the passenger side one won't work because it's linked. And two, electrics on a 20-year-old car are quite irritating. At the end of the day, we fixed it, and for the time being, I know I've put electrical tape on it for the time being, but I've sort of done it quite nice with electrical tape, so it should keep it nice and dry. If I do get caught out by the rain, I don't drive it out in the rain often anyway, but hopefully I don't. But yeah, that is it for this video, guys. Hope you did enjoy it. If you did, please don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and maybe even hit that bell icon for notifications on future uploads. But until the next time, guys, peace.